What is good? We are back with another reaction video. It's your boy Pablo Gray. Damn, I think I said that backwards. But anyway, the clip we have today is what actually happened during Pelosi's February visit to Chinatown. I don't know too much about this. Like I said, I haven't been paying attention to politics that much until as of recently, but I've always been in the loop and understand what's been going on behind the scenes. But yeah, I do remember Nancy Pelosi encouraging people to visit Chinatown, or at least that's what the narrative is. And then the coronavirus happened, and whatever the fuck the case might be. I think this Chinatown visit happened in New York or some shit. I could be wrong. It might have been DC. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's New York. But let's find out. Oh, smash that like button, the subscribe button, share, comment. I really do appreciate it. If you don't know, man, they censoring people like me who telling the truth out here because they don't like us talking about their business partners. But yeah, do that. Let's get into the video.
But I closed it up long before Pelosi. She wants a street fair in San Francisco in Chinatown because she thought it would be great. She wanted to show that this thing doesn't exist.
My bad, San Fran.
Come to Chinatown. We think it's very safe. Come here. Let's all have the big parade. Nancy Pelosi is holding a street fair. She wants a street fair in San Francisco in Chinatown.
So, if I'm not mistaken, based off this little symbol up here, this is the Washington Post. And I don't know if you've noticed lately, but every time somebody shares something or they post something that has certain keywords, that website has a fact checker who tells you if that information is wrong. They never tell you if it's correct. They just point out when it's wrong. So let's just put that out there. I don't know if the Washington Post has anything to do with that, but they have a fact checker. So let's see what the fuck they got to say.
Prove, you know what the purpose of it was? To prove that there's no problem.
Okay.
You should come to Chinatown. Precautions have been taken by our city. We know that there's a concern about tourism traveling all throughout the world, but we think it's very safe to be in Chinatown and hope that others will come.
Listen, just the same lady that want Trump out of there, and she wants you to donate money while she's sitting her rich ass at home when y'all ain't got no money because y'all can't go back to work because y'all niggas in quarantine. Not to mention, in February, she was telling y'all to go out to Chinatown to come visit, not to stay home. She wasn't telling people to stay home at this time. Let's just point this out. She was not telling people to stay home in February. Like you said, other people weren't telling people to stay home around that time. Pelosi was promoting the support of Chinese businesses as U.S. cities saw the rise in xenophobia in response to the coronavirus outbreak. That's cool. Show that same energy for black people and Africans. Please show that same energy. And this is the shit I'm talking about. These gonna be y'all elected officials. Stop allowing officials to be in office who can't relate to you. Of course she gonna be promoting Chinese business. China got a lot of fucking bread to offer. The black community, yeah, we got the money, but what we doing with it? They don't want to work with us. They don't. Shit. Fuck the black community, just the normal community. She's pushing this idea of working with Chinese people because her friends, her partners, they getting bread from these people. Not the people actually here in the United States, but you know what I'm talking about. Overseas, you know what I'm talking about.
By the way, I did that very early while Nancy Pelosi was trying to have in San Francisco parties in Chinatown because she thought it would be great. She wanted to show that this thing doesn't exist.
Let me just say, he talking like how normal people talk. I don't think he really means she's trying to have parties in Chinatown. She was just trying to tell people it was safe to not be inside their homes and travel through Chinatown. Bro, let's just be logical, man. And it ain't no shit, because I could understand that this shit started in Africa, and the majority of people that look like me, or at least a good half or a good percentage of us, when I say a good percentage, at least 10% of us, and I don't know the numbers, but we gonna look this up. Basically, if we had a good percentage, at least 10% of us traveling from Africa and back, I could understand if the virus started there and people got scared because Africans or black people had their own little communities, and these people happened to start the virus. In my opinion, by all means, it's nothing against them. Make sure they safe. They still American citizens. Make sure they safe, but you need to stop travel, and you need to mandate the stoppage of travel from those communities, at least for a certain amount of time. And this ain't forever, and then because nobody should be locked down because they still American citizens, but they should at least be quarantined, treated, and people should avoid that area for at least a little bit of time until you can be sure to be safe. And even afterwards, you should ban some travel between America and China, especially from people who travel there. It should be slowed down or heavily monitored, so that I don't see a reason just for you to encourage people not to go to Chinatown. If that's the case, what you should have done is put in place something to make everybody feel safe and limit travel and limit people running about and close contacts and being in close quarters.
Prevention, prevention, prevention. We want people to be concerned and vigilant. However, we don't want them to be afraid.
When you have 15 people, and the 15 within a couple of days is going to be down to close to zero, that's a pretty good job we've done. San Francisco and Chinatown, because
My bad.
that's a pretty good job we've done.
I'm trying to catch that little bit.
That's a pretty good job we've done.
Oh my goodness. I'm trying to see if it differs from.
That's a pretty good job we've done.
While Pelosi did encourage visiting San Francisco's Chinatown in late February, Trump's claims about what she said are exaggerated or false. More like exaggerated. Well, I can tell you now, it seems like Washington Post got something against Trump. But, I mean, you got to call somebody out for lying. I don't know if taking it to that extent. Damn, I ain't baked. But, only thing I got to say with this is nice and all, but who the fuck really gives a fuck? It honestly sounds like some more distracting shit. Can somebody come up with a story about somebody finding a game plan and having a strategy? Something to get the country back and running so everybody feels safe? Can we do that? But yeah, man, that's it. Phone just going off. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, you like these videos? Smash that subscribe button. Share this, like it, comment, hit the notification bell so you get the notification that these videos drop, because they're trying to censor me. And I highly appreciate it. Thank you.